Okay, here we go. Subelement G1D, voluntary examiners, voluntary examiner coordinators, and temporary identification. Which of the following is a proper way to identify when transmitting using phone on general class frequencies if you have a CSCE, that's a Certificate of Successful Completion of Examination, for the required elements, but your upgrade from technician has not appeared in the FCC database? And the correct way to do that is to give your call sign followed by /AG. Okay, you do not receive a new call sign when you go from technician to general. So this is how you, but until you appear on the ULS database, you can identify /AG, showing that you do have the general privileges. You're just waiting for the database to be updated. Once it appears as general on the database, then you don't need to do that anymore. What license examinations may you administer when you're an accredited VE, voluntary examiner, holding a general class operator license? Generals can administer only for technicians. On which of the following band segments may you operate if you're a technician class operator and have a CSCE for general class privileges? The answer is on any general or technician class band segment. Which of the following is a requirement for administering a technician class operator exam? You have to have at least 3 VEC accredited general class or higher VEs present. And generally, anytime we give exams, we're giving more than just a technician exam, so we have to have at least 3 extras. We can have generals there, but they can't sign any of the paperwork for any exam higher than technician. Which of the following is sufficient for you to be an administering VE for technician class operator license exam? You have to have an FCC general class license or higher and VEC accreditation. When must you add the special identifier AG after your call sign if you're a technician class licensee and have a CSCE for general class operator privileges, but the FCC has not yet posted your upgrade on its website? When you operate using general class frequency privileges is the correct answer there. Voluntary examiners are accredited by what organization? They are accredited by a volunteer examiner coordinator. And there are several of them. The ones most commonly used are the American Radio Relay League, the ARRL, BEC, and W5YI, I believe it is the other one that's commonly used here. Which of the following criteria must be met for a non-citizen to be an accredited volunteer examiner? Person must have an FCC granted amateur radio license of general class or above. How long is a certificate of successful completion of examination valid for each exam element credit? 365 days is what is specified in the regulation. Why they don't say 1 year, I don't know. It could mess you up on leap year, I guess, but most people don't hang on that long anyway before something happens with their license. The reason that it only takes the ARRL a week or so to get your new license information uploaded generally. But I did see one exception to that recently. But what could happen here is if somehow you took the element 3 for the general, passed it, but failed the element 2 for the technician, the voluntary examiners could give you a CSCE for element 3, even though they couldn't give you authorize you a license. And in that case, your CSCE for element 3 would be good for 365 days, and all you would have to do to go from no license to general would be to pass the technician element 2, and then apply the CSCE for the element 3. So that's a way you could run up against this 365-day limit if you didn't get your element 2 done quickly enough. And the other thing is if there's an administrative mix-up of some kind and you need to prove that you have passed the exam. So you need to hold on to them for that length of time. What's the minimum age that one must be to qualify as an accredited voluntary examiner? It's 18 years of age.